Have you ever felt like your efforts went unnoticed? Have you ever poured your heart into a project, shared a brilliant idea, or made a significant contribution, only to receive no acknowledgement? It's a disheartening experience. Despite your best efforts dedicating time to others and making yourself available, sometimes your true value goes unseen or unacknowledged. Continually striving to please those who fail to recognize your worth can lead to feelings of disillusionment, and rectifying the situation can prove challenging. This feeling is particularly poignant when it involves individuals close to you, be it family, friends, or a romantic partner. According to Stoic philosophy, seeking recognition from others is futile, as it lies beyond our control and may never materialize. Consequently, expecting it only sets us up for disappointment. But what if I told you there are strategies to become a priority in someone's life? Indeed, it's entirely possible with the right approach. There are specific actions you can take to ensure you remain at the forefront of someone's thoughts. By following these 9 steps, you can guarantee that those you cherish perceive you as a constant priority in their lives. Now that you grasp the issue, let's revolutionize your approach by exploring the solution. Before we delve in, I urge you to watch this video in its entirety, as each step holds significance. 1. Ease off on initiating communication all the time. If you consistently find yourself initiating conversations with someone significant in your life, it might be beneficial to take a step back. This might seem counterintuitive, as one might assume that to become a priority in someone's life, you should take the lead in communication. However, this isn't the case. When you're always the initiator, the other person can start to take your efforts for granted, gradually diminishing your perceived importance. So, what's the alternative? Simply refrain from initiating communication and observe the outcome. If the other person genuinely values your relationship, they'll make an effort to reach out. 2. Be prepared to step away. The notion of walking away from someone we hold dear can evoke fear, yet it's a crucial step. By demonstrating your readiness to walk away, you communicate that you won't settle for anything less than what you deserve. The right person will inherently prioritize you and endeavor to maintain your presence in their life. Always bear in mind that your role is to act in accordance with what's right, a realm within your control. Therefore, cultivate the awareness that your actions align with integrity, bringing you a sense of fulfillment. Understand that recognition and validation aren't guaranteed, yet with time, people will naturally begin to acknowledge and value you as you deserve. 3. Embrace a sense of intrigue. Human nature is inherently drawn to the enigmatic and mysterious. The allure of the unknown adds depth and excitement to relationships. To become a priority, cultivate an aura of mystery around yourself. Don't divulge everything right away. Instead, offer tantalizing glimpses into your hobbies and interests while maintaining a degree of secrecy. Respond to inquiries with a hint of ambiguity, and refrain from delving too deeply into your past. The objective is to keep the other person intrigued and eager to uncover more about you. In time, this approach will heighten your significance in their life. 4. Create the fear of losing you. One of the most potent psychological strategies to become a priority in someone's life is to awaken the fear of losing you. Research shows that people are often more motivated by the fear of losing something than by the prospect of gaining it. To position yourself as a priority, it's essential to instill this fear. Begin by creating emotional distance. Hold back on sharing your deepest feelings and confidences. Invest more time with other individuals as well. This shift in dynamics will subtly communicate that they hold less significance in your life than before. While this technique can be influential, it must be wielded with caution. If you distance yourself too abruptly, they may cease efforts to reconnect. Employ this method judiciously, maintaining a delicate balance. 5. Avoid always being available. The principle of quality over quantity applies to many aspects of life, including relationships. If you want to be a priority in someone's life, you may need to be less available. When you're always available, people are more likely to take you for granted. This doesn't mean you should only be available when it suits you, but if you consistently adjust your schedule to fit others, It's time to focus on your own needs. By showing that you have a life beyond them and aren't just waiting around, you'll make them value your presence more. 6. Make sure to put your needs first. This doesn't equate to selfishness. Prioritizing your needs means safeguarding yourself from situations where you're overlooked. For instance, if someone isn't treating you with the respect you deserve, why invest in that relationship? Surrounding yourself with those who value you increases the likelihood of being valued in return. Remember, you can't dictate others' feelings, but you can determine your self-worth and demand it be recognized. Ensure you're at the top of your own priority list. 7. Allow them to invest in you. This step requires careful management because you want to draw people closer, not push them away. Consider who is more likely to see you as a priority. Someone who has invested a lot in you or someone who hasn't? The answer is clear. To be seen as a priority, let them invest in you. This can be done in several ways. For instance, let them invest their time by occasionally turning down plans you know you can't keep. Show that your time is valuable by not always being available and making them wait for you. This sends the message that you're not just anyone, and they need to make more effort to earn your time. This makes them see you as a challenge and starts to prioritize you. Remember, use this technique in moderation to avoid unintended consequences. 8. Cultivate your own happiness. To become a priority in someone's life, it's vital to foster your own happiness and not rely solely on them for fulfillment. While having someone supportive in our lives can be wonderful, leaning on them entirely for our happiness sets us up for potential disappointment. Moreover, when we tether our happiness to others, we relinquish control over our own lives, living by their terms and priorities, which can breed resentment. To truly become a priority in someone's life, it's essential to forge your own path to happiness. Not only will this contribute to your long-term well-being, but it will also enhance your attractiveness to others by showcasing your inner balance and self-assurance. 9. Avoid making them the focal point of your life. Did you know that people often find themselves drawn to what seems unattainable? It's a curious truth. The more effort someone perceives they need to invest in obtaining something, the stronger their desire for it becomes. You've probably heard the saying, "The grass is always greener on the other side," reflecting our inclination to be enchanted by what eludes us. This principle extends to interpersonal connections. This 6th guideline advises you to keep this insight in mind when interacting with others. It suggests maintaining a healthy distance so that people are drawn more to your presence. This subtly communicates that you're not dependent on their attention, leading them to appreciate your presence more over time. Here's the concluding perspective. As we wrap up these 9 steps aimed at securing a place as a priority in others' lives, I urge you to absorb this insight fully. We've all encountered moments where we felt overlooked or undervalued. However, it's crucial to recognize that our worth isn't defined by others' priorities. Our journey in life is uniquely ours. Instead of allowing these instances to undermine our self-esteem, we can leverage them as opportunities for personal development. The crux lies in prioritizing ourselves, nurturing our happiness and well-being. Eventually, others will take notice and accord us the value we deserve. Remember, even when others fail to prioritize us, we have the agency and obligation to prioritize ourselves. This isn't self-centeredness. It's an act of self-compassion and empowerment. By doing so, we foster healthier relationships, make decisions aligned with our aspirations, and lead more fulfilling lives. Thank you for tuning in. If you found this content enriching, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. I've included 2 additional videos here that may pique your interest. Until next time, stay strong, stay stoic,